Hi guys, this is a short tutorial on how to upgrade Kali Linux distribution after installation of a fresh image of Kali Linux on your computer. The tutorial is very short, it's just to show you and support my documents on how to upgrade Kali Linux. Before we proceed on, there are certain things which you have to take care when you are really upgrading the Kali Linux distribution, and to do it flawlessly you need to have a stable internet connectivity, right? So first thing what you need to do is to check whether you have a stable internet connectivity. Just open up a terminal and type fconfig. Right, if you know the Ethernet interface, you can type the interface, or you just can leave it blank. In my case it's eth0. Right, so now you can see my IP address here, the IP address and the mask. Right, and what if I type just ifconfig, as it will show all the interfaces, eth0 as well as the loopback. If I have a wireless adapter configured, this command will also show the additional wireless hotspot configured on my machine. Right, so as we know, we have a stable connection. Let's try and reach a website to really check on whether this connection is as stable as it looks like. So the best way to do is to ping a website. In my case I'm going to ping google.com. there you go. So if you see this time at values 49, 40, 42, 45, seems a little shaky, but yes, it is pretty much as stable as I want it to be. So I'm just clearing up the screen. Now what you need to do is to upgrade Kali Linux. The command is very simple. Always we do apt get update. So I'm just talking about update, not the upgrade. So this command will update the current version of distribution with anything new over it. So let's run this command. I'm just running this command. Okay, you can see this connecting to http.kali.org. right, this is exactly why I told you that we need stable internet connectivity. That's because all your updates gets downloaded from these portals, what you see on the screen, right? The Kali Linux org, security Kali org, right? And you can also see this downloads, right? So this is something which you're updating your Kali Linux. So in my case, I'm going to show you how to upgrade and upgrade the distribution, that is the default distribution of Kali Linux when you have installed it for the first time and it's brand new, right? So I'll just open another terminal. Right, so I need to type the command. Right, so you can see the command apt get clean. Alright, so this command means that you're going to clean the current repository, you're going to flush it, and then you're going to execute apt get update, which we are currently running on the terminal. So if you want, you can just add this, or you can just skip this, and then goes apt get upgrade. Apt get upgrade is to upgrade anything which is already installed or the database is configured. And finally apt get distribution upgrade. Right, so this is how we clean, update and upgrade the Kali Linux distribution. And if you see this attack Y, this is force yes, so it once if you put this tagline even over here, say after upgrade, you can, you just need to relax, it will automatically install, and wherever it asks for yes or no, it will say yes, right? If you remove this tag in all the places, in this case it's going to ask you questions whether to install or whether not to install, right? Let's execute this, and I'm just going ahead and closing the other apt-get function, this one, just because I'm going to run another apt-get update here, right? I'm just going to close this, put it to rest, right? I'll ping back my main title window. Okay, I just brought back my title window, and then all I need to do is execute this command. So you just need to wait for the cleanup, then you have to it might take pretty much time depending on your internet connectivity and the processing speed of the machine, and most of it depends on internet connectivity. As you can see on the screen, it's downloading updates from various sources. Right, so the command here is apt-get clean, apt-get update, apt-get upgrade, as well as apt-get distribute upgrade. Alright, so it's packing up. Alright, this is what I was talking about. If you remove the tag y from the command, this is exactly what happens. You get stuck in between and will ask you whether to continue or not. Right, let's open up another terminal. I'm going to show you the same, another terminal. Right, so here I'm going to type the same command, the apt-get commands. Alright, so what I do is I just add this tag here, wherein if you see this execution here doesn't have any y tag. Okay, the hyphen y. Okay, we call it tag, so the tag y, and there's not a tag y here. So this ends up asking you whether to do or not. You need to press y if you want to continue, and here, as I'm adding the tag already, I will not be asked for any, and I will not be stopped in between the upgrade is in process. Right, so I'm just going to say yes here, and it continues. It may ask me some more time for the same, so I'm just closing this now, and I'm going to show you the other way. Okay, tag y is added, and you can see it's connecting and it's getting downloaded. Just put the screen a little bit up. Right, so you can see just progressing, and it's not asking me to stop anywhere to say yes or say no, or no questions asked. So this is the advantage of having tag. Right, so you can see all this going on. Following package will be upgraded. So once this process is done, right, all you need to do is you can just go quiet, sit back, relax. Once it's done, you all need to do is reboot the computer or reboot your Kali distribution and ensure the reboot is done. You may proceed without rebooting, but there might be some glitches or some hiccups in your Kali Linux without doing a reboot. So it's almost like the same concept of Windows. After installing an application, you just reboot, so that it just after the reboot you can actually see whether this application is strong enough, holding it tight. So now it's just downloading, and I think my internet connectivity is a little slow, or I am I'm sorry, because we did a clean, it's downloading the entire distribution, the latest. So it downloads almost like years of distribution updates, punches into your hard disk, and preps your Kali Linux to work up to date. Right, so that's the advantage of having it updated. So let's hold on. I'm keeping the fingers crossed. Okay, let's assume that this upgrade is done, because already I've done the upgrade several times and it's just cleaning up, doing it again and again. So I'm just going ahead and pausing it. So post to this, all I need to do is reboot my Kali Linux. Alright, it's a simple task. Just reboot. Type reboot right on your screen and just hit enter. Alright, and before I do go for a reboot, right, any command, if executed with this hashtag, shows that you are a super user. Super user is the one who has complete administrative privilege on the distribution. And to check whether you're super user or a normal user, there's a differentiation that hashtag is for super user and $tag is for normal user. Right, so I can also ask my Kali, who am I? So it says I'm the root user, right? So if you're a user, it will just give you the username, right? So all I need to do now is I'm going to reboot my distribution. Right, you can see the broadcast message and the system is going down for a reboot now. Right, so my distribution shutting down. Alright, all you see in your screen is my PC going down. It's terminating all the processes, stopped all the services, and it's gonna reboot now. As simple as that. Right, so I choose my options and I'm just proceeding with the boot of Kali, and I'm just holding up so that this distribution gets booted up, and I just land up in my operating screen. So you just got into the ground zero project PC, and as I've discussed, I'm a super user, I'm a root user, so I'm just typing my username, and definitely I'm not going to reveal the password to you guys, sorry. Alright, so my PC is booting up. There you go, the PC is back online. Right, so as you can see, I got my screen covered up and it's done. Right, so once the reboot is done, I think you're all set to go and explore the other features of Kali Linux. So in this tutorial, all we learned is about how to clean the existing distribution updates, punch in new distribution updates, prep your Kali Linux for your further offensive penetration testing or further vulnerability assessment scans, or even ethical hacking.